So the Sony PlayStation 4, is it worth it in 2020 and should you buy one? Let's talk about it.
So is it worth it to get the PS4 over the PS5? Or if you already have a PS4, to keep your PS4 and not get the PS5? Well, let me explain. So I feel like we should first talk about the controller. See, the PlayStation 4 controller is pretty much exactly the same as the PS5 controller. Now, yes, there's major differences, like we're talking about the adaptive triggers and the new design, the white paint, and the new buttons. But the setup has been the same. We still have the touchpad at the top with the new PS5, the PS button being here, and the two joysticks being at the bottom, and the light, which has been moved to the top of the PS5 controller. But the PS4 controller has held it up pretty well for the last 7 years. It still feels like a modern controller, like it feels like it was released last year. Like, this still looks really good for its age. 7 years ago this came out, and this is still a fresh controller.
So the PS4 controller was definitely ahead of its time back in 2013, and it still looks modern to this day. So the only thing that dates this controller, per se, is the micro USB port on the back of it.
So let's talk about the design of the PS4 a little bit more. Now, of course, this is the slim model, which was released a couple years ago. But still, I think the PS4 design has held up really well in the last couple years. And in 2020, it's a very fresh and minimalistic design, per se. See, it was ahead of its time when it was released in 2013, the design of the PS4, the original one with the light bar that goes down the middle. And I think it still looks really futuristic nowadays. Now, there's some old things about it, like there's no USB-C ports or certain ports on the back of this thing, but it has held up really well in 2020. Now, if you're not a huge fan of the design of the PS5, or it's too big or doesn't fit in your entertainment console, I think this console is a win because it fits pretty much anywhere. It's probably one of the thinnest consoles Sony has ever made. One of the thinnest. Very thin and compact. It's really not that big. And it can fit in anybody's entertainment console, really. And it can be stood up, and it looks good standing up, or it can sit down. And I think the PS4 has really held up over the last couple of years. And if you're not a huge fan of the PS5 design, or just doesn't fit in your entertainment console, this is a great buy.
So now let's talk about the interface. Now, I believe the interface is the only thing about this console that has aged not the best. The interface just doesn't really look very good. And if anybody's owned the PS4, they know that these are very laggy when it comes to the interface. Now, the PS5 resembles this interface, but in a different tone and more responsive. But I think the interface of the PS4 has not aged very well. Like, this is the part of the console that looks out of date and not up to par with newer consoles. Xbox has done better with this, but I mean, you're really getting the same experience on the PS5, but it's more responsive and more modern looking. Now, the PS4 also has PS Remote Play, just like the PS5, so you can also play and connect your PlayStation through your phone and play PlayStation on your phone. If you connect a Bluetooth controller as well, you can really immerse yourself in PS Remote Play, so that's an option.
So let's talk about games. At the end of the day, you're buying a console to play games. So let's talk about the games. Now, PlayStation 4 has had a huge array of games. Great games, awesome games, bad games, all types of games. Now let's talk about the PS5 for a minute. So the PS5 is releasing with some, games at launch, like the Spider-Man, Cold War, and some other games like Watch Dogs Legion and some other games that are run on PS5. But all of these games also have a PS4 version. So you can get Watch Dogs Legion on PS4. You can get Cold War on PS4. You can get the, I think, what was it? Far Cry, the new Far Cry on PS4. You can get Spider-Man on PS4. So all these games that are on PS5 can also be played on PS4. Now, of course, you're not going to get all the graphic improvements and all that. But still, that's great that you can still be able to play PS5 games on your PS4. And it pretty much works with every PS5 game that you can play on PS4. So they're making new copies for PS4 as well. Now, I don't know how many years of support this is going to get, I reckon Sony's going to support the PS4 for 3 years, and that's really good. Another 3 years, that gives time to get the PS5 and still use the PS4. So let's talk about the second most important thing about this console, the price. Only behind games, of course. So let's talk about the price of the PS4. Well, you can find the PS4 used on the used market for like $120, $150. For a really nice, like a Pro, you can get one for $200, which is a great price. When you consider the PS5 being $500 and $400 respectively, you get a lot bang for your buck with the PS4. If you get a nice one used, you can get one for like $120 on eBay or Amazon. They sell them for like $200. It's a great console for the price. And if you're really not heavy into like games, or you don't need the best graphics, or you don't have a 4K TV, the PS4 is perfect for that. So let's wrap this video up. Is the PS4 worth it in 2020? And the answer is yes, definitely. The reason why I say it's worth it is just wait. Just wait. Wait. If you already have this console, just wait until PS5 gets their kinks out, all the failures it's had, and let the, get settled. Let the PS5 settle, because it's sold out everywhere, as everybody knows. You can't buy this thing on Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Target. They're sold out everywhere. And if you really want a PS5 at the moment, you're going to have to buy one for like $1,000, which is definitely not worth it. So if you have a PS4, just be patient. Just wait. Wait until the PS5 becomes more in stock, and just play this, because this is an amazing console in 2020. So just wait. Be patient and wait for the PS5 to get its kinks out, all the failures, all the overheating. Just wait. Because you never buy a console at launch, because it's going to fail. Every console at launch fails in some shape or form. So just wait, be patient. I would say if you're going to get a PS5, wait till at least 2021 until they get in stock and they've updated the system software and it runs perfectly fine. Give it like 4 or 5 months, then buy one. But for the time being, the PS4 is a great console to just stay. You get the Spider-Man, Cold War, all the new game, 2K21 is on the PS4. So just wait. And also, if you're new or you're looking into buying the PS4, go ahead. If you don't have the money for a PS5, the PS4 is a great option for the price, because you can play, like I said again, almost all the new PS5 games have a PS4 version. So if you don't have a 4K TV also, this would be great. It's a great console all around. So I recommend it for anybody looking into a casual gaming experience. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and peace out.